Hi everyone, it's Bob and Lana. Say hi, Lana. Hi. Oh, she's silly. So I haven't made a video since October, early October. I just get kind of lazy. So you've been doing okay, Lana? Yes, Bob. Let's see, since my last video, my birthday came and I had a great night. I saw John Mulaney, who's a comedian, in Boston Symphony Hall in Boston. And then Thanksgiving came and Christmas and New Year's. And now nothing else going on. Anything else with you, Lana? Yes, Bob. You know what? I do know it. By the way, anyone who's new, if you haven't seen my videos before, I have like 40 or more videos of me and Lana, so check them out. You can like them. I don't get paid or anything, so, but I like likes and I like comments, so check it out. Anyway, that's right. There is a lot going on. Lana's been doing a little North American tour, and I saw her last night at the TD Garden in Boston. It was unbelievable. I'll try and go through some things. First of all, I don't have any pictures. I took a picture when I got there. I took a video when she first came out. That was my one thing I wanted to get, and somehow I deleted it, or when I stopped recording I didn't say, I don't know. So, but there's other things on YouTube, but I don't have pictures, I don't have videos. There's a ton of stuff on YouTube people can look for as they want. I just want to go through as much as I can remember. First of all, I'd never been to the TD Garden before, and it's in North Station, which is a train station in Boston, and I was just concerned about getting there, so I went a little early. I got there around 5, I guess. And I had to pick up my ticket. I had 2 tickets. I had one for a VIP ticket, which I sat in, and another that I had purchased after because I wasn't sure about the seat. It's a whole complicated thing when you get the tickets. Kind of a racket. It's not Lana's fault. Bob, it's not my fault. No, I know. It's just the way they do things. So anyway, so I got my ticket, and there was a ton of people there. And there were different lines. There was GA floor line, that's general admission for the floor, and then VIP tickets, or just people with will call, or people just, just sitting in regular seats that had their tickets already. So I got VIP. Now VIP bronze is what I got. There's gold, silver. I don't know what those different packages are, but the bronze, part of the VIP is that it's available. And so when you go to buy tickets when they first go on sale, they don't sell as quickly, so they're decent seats. And you can grab them if you're willing to pay a little more. Mine was like $275, I think. That's without fees. I mean, it's ridiculous. So what did I get for my VIP package? Well, I got to wait in a separate line, and then they gave me this stuff. I got this, which is, it's plastic. It's like a Lana Del Rey bookmark. I got this round thing you wear around your neck that says Lana Del Rey. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Maybe secret, and a key to an entrance to a secret tomb somewhere. I don't know. And then I have a little poster. I don't want to unroll the poster. Maybe I'll put a screenshot in. And then it has all 3. The poster is kind of nice. It's basically the same thing. So that's my VIP. So really, basically, you're paying for the ability to get the ticket sooner. There's no real perks or anything, but whatever. And I had also bought another ticket on the other side of the stage in Loge. I bought 2 singles. I was going to try and resell them or see if someone wanted. One of them sold through Ticketmaster, and one of them didn't. And the day before the show, Ticketmaster, I don't know how it works, released a bunch of seats that were previously unreleased. So, in the Loge section, so I don't know. So I ended up eating a ticket. I think I did that in Mansfield when she played at the Xfinity Center a few years ago. I ended up eating a ticket. I got to learn anyway. So I got there. I'll fast forward. I got inside. Sitting next to me came 2 young ladies, and they were right next to me. And they had the same VIP package, so we kind of joked about what the stuff was. And they said, "Oh, we're super fans." So because I have my YouTube channel, I showed her my last video, which you haven't seen my last video. You should check it out. It talks about the upcoming concert, and I have like a virtual indoor of the stadium. So I showed them that, and then I made an effort to not bother them the whole show, because they're thinking, oh my God, we're sitting next to this weird guy, and he's got this channel, and he's obsessed with Lana, and he's like 61 years old. So I tried not to drag them down the whole time. So if you're watching, ladies, I don't know your names. I hope I didn't ruin the concert for you. I don't think I did, because we all were Lana fans, and I tried to keep a hands-off attitude. And like I've said before in my videos, I just always reiterate that I'm a fan and I make these videos, but I'm I have no illusions about Lana knows me. She loves me, anything like that. So anyway, the opening act, I think I don't know how to pronounce it, Jenny Aiko, something like that, came on, and I was not. I know I'm a little out of it. Hey, I'm older than most people. I didn't really know who she was. I hadn't seen her. It's not that she's not known or popular. I just didn't know who she was. So I'll tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly. The good is this woman has a great voice, great stage presence, and Lana, don't get mad. You're not going to get mad at me, are you? No, Bob, I could never get mad at you. Well, sometimes, I tease Lana. I don't tease her, but Lana's not a natural performer when she gets on stage, entertainer. She's, got the gift and all that stuff. I want to talk more about her voice later. And I've always kind of liked she has this kind of awkward vulnerability on stage. She's kind of sometimes awkward and uncomfortable, and which is something that makes her more endearing. But some people get on stage and they're just natural entertainers. And this Jenny, some people are yelling that she wandered the stage and she really felt the rhythm of the music, and she was connecting with the crowd, and she's just a natural. So, and she had a pretty good long set, so that was the good. The bad was that behind us were sitting a couple people who were big Jenny fans, and they were screaming. But I was screaming during Lana, going, "Oh!" I have a pretty good "oh" in me, but I don't want to do it right now. But they were going like, "Yeah, we love you." These were women too, but it's kind of like, and I thought, oh my God, please, if they do this all through Lana, it's going to ruin the show. But I don't want to put down their good time, so that was enjoyable. And she said this was the last show she's going to be doing with Lana on this tour. So then there was ended, and I don't even know if it was half an hour maybe, and then Lana came out. And for me, going to the Lana concert is not, I want to hear her sing and perform, but I just love the fandom, and I love when she first comes out and the appreciation, and everybody was going crazy. And I captured that on my phone, although my phone, unless it's bright sunshine, my phone isn't very good anyway in these concerts. Some people have these incredible videos on YouTube, and I don't know if they're phone cameras or actual cameras, but mine. But anyway, I blew something. I just got back from the concert last night. I'm still kind of fried. My face looks a little puffy probably. So you'll have to look for clips on YouTube. So the concert, I've got to say, this was one of the best Lanas I've seen. I'm so happy. I'm so satisfied right now. What I said before about being a performer entertainer, I mean like a showbiz entertainer. Last night, Lana felt so comfortable on stage. She still had the connection with the audience. The like, oh, I'm here and you're here. It wasn't just like a show. But she felt so confident in herself and her singing. I mean, I can't describe it. And, this is what I really got to say. Her voice, a lot of different moments in different songs, she would just really focus on her voice and maybe a line or play with a little bit, some notes. And I would, like, even in the middle of the song, clap and just go, woo, because it was so, I don't know, I was just blown away. And that's, so important for me and other people. I know a lot of us are into this Lana fandom and Lana Del Rey and the way she looks and her videos and that mystical fantasy world she's created. But that's not what it's about. She was born with a real gift, this beautiful voice, and she expresses it. And I mean, I was just astonished. I would hope maybe I think I said this in another video, maybe 5 or 10 years from now, when the Lana obsession dies down, she could do a concert like where I saw John Mulaney at Boston Symphony Hall, which is a much smaller venue, but it's made for, Boston Pops plays there, orchestra music. If Lana could perform at a place like that and not be so with the band's great, but not so like rocking out with the drums and the guitar. So it could just be almost like Lana Del Rey unplugged, if that's possible. And speaking of that, she did some songs where she just really used her voice, and it was tremendous. I love from the new album, When the World Was at War, We Just Kept Dancing. I think that's the title. That's my favorite song, and she did that, and I was so happy. And if you don't know that song, you should check it out. It's just she uses her voice beautifully, and there's something about the different rhythms and thing. You can kind of catch a little wave, and I don't know. I think that song is excellent. She also did in a medley. She did Black Beauty, which I knew she was going to do. That's one of my all-time favorite Lana songs. There's a version on Ultraviolence. But there's a video on YouTube of unreleased Lana. There's 10 million unreleased, and that Black Beauty is just it's really ranks among so beautiful. Her voice, but also lyrically, and the whole what the song's about is just very moving. So I was so happy to see that. But then she did Yayo, and I think she's done it in concert before. But Yayo is another slow song, and she brought out this guitar. I don't know what they call those, a flying V or something, and she just played, and it was just her voice. And I was so impressed with the crowd. You know, they gave her the space to do that, and she was really into it, and she, focused, and she wasn't like, oh, like some college girl playing at a coffee shop. I was so happy, and I saw the video of it this morning. I got chills just watching it. And that's another thing I want to mention about the crowd. She played, and Lana, don't get mad at me again. Sometimes in some of my videos, I've expressed my displeasure at certain ways that Lana has chosen to perform. I'm not a big fan of, Bob, don't say it. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going to say it. Festivals, and I won't go into why, but I'm not a big fan of her doing, if she's going to appear like in the summer a few times, I'm not a big fan of the festivals. But also, TD Garden, it's like that's a big boy, big girl arena. And, you think of a concert there of musicians or bands that can, musically just blow away the stage and capture everyone in the back. And I was a little concerned that, not everyone there, if there's 15 or 19,000 people, not everyone there's a hardcore Lana Del Rey fan. They might know Summertime Sadness and video games. And I didn't know if she would capture the whole place, maybe only the people in the front, and which can be noticed in a crowd if an artist isn't really grabbing everyone. But you know what? She did. And a lot of that is due to the Lana and the crowd. I mean, by this time, there's, the original people who knew Lizzie Grant, which I really didn't, and then the post-Born to Die people, which is me, the obsessive cult. And as the years go by, she gets newer groups of fans. But it seemed like everyone there knew practically every song. So the whole place was so pleased with her. But I got to say, Lana's confidence, she really gets, that we love her. She gets that she has this beautiful voice. She sang very unapologetically. And there's a few times she would like put the mic down and let the audience finish a phrase. And maybe that was for us to participate, or maybe she just didn't feel like going for it. I don't know. Supposedly early in the week, she had canceled a show in Missouri because she had the flu. I don't know if she had the flu. I'm not trying to start any conspiracy theories here. Bob, I was sick. No, she may have been sick, but then she was able to play, I think, in Chicago and here. And so for the people in Missouri, they have YouTube in Missouri, right? Bob, that's a terrible thing to say. I'm joking. Of course they have. I'm joking. For all you people in Missouri who got to miss her, my condolences. That's heartbreaking. I was crushed when I read that. The same in Texas. I don't know if it was last year, a couple of years ago. There was like a tornado watch, and people were actually in the venue, wherever they were, and they canceled the show. That to me is like this worst. So for people in Missouri, maybe she'll make it up. Oh, and everyone was on their feet the whole time. I mean, where I was, and across, and I was screaming. When she would start a song, I'd go, woo! I mean, maybe I bothered people in front of me. I don't know, but everybody was kind of screaming at some point. And then up to my left, there's a big screen, so I could sometimes would look because I could see a close-up of her face, which is great. I wish I had more words to say how tremendous it was, and how she's really, really grown. I loved her hair. Her hair was similar to this. I guess it was kind of like this, although this is red. I love the red hair, Lana. If you went back to this and did this hairstyle or the super high whoop, 60s style, I would go crazy. I loved it. But that's all that stuff is not as important. Some people are like obsessed with what she wore in her hair. I just wanted to hear her sing and be around her. There really is something, regardless of what I said about her not being a great performer, natural entertainer. She really has something which has got all her fans into this obsessive kind of cult relationship. And for those of you who haven't, if you are Lana fans, you should check out on YouTube. Go to Search I Survived Lana Del Rey Concert by California Love 84. She has her own YouTube channel. She's crazy, but she's great. I love her. And but the I Survived Lana Del Rey concert, I think it's from 2012 or 2012, 2012, 2013 in San Francisco, like from the first tour. And the people it's out of control. It's out of control. And you really have to watch that to get a sense. The venue was, I would say, effectively sold out. I don't know if every seat sold, but all around, up and down, there were, all the sections were pretty full. And the floor was half to 60% full. But I don't know how that works there. If they sell the floor to where it would be filled, it might be too dangerous if, it was packed with people all the way in. So the way it worked out, there was a gap in the back, which was good because people could walk. And I guess if they had emergency services or something, there was room. I don't know. So that worked. I just had a spectacular time, and when I got home, I was so happy. I was so satisfied. And she did a lot of Born to Die, and I know some hardcore fans say, "Oh, enough with Born to Die." I should have checked, but I think it's been almost 300 weeks on the Billboard 200, which is a very rare feat. So when Lana Del Rey goes on tour, there's a lot of people that's their reference point, and not everybody's gotten Ultraviolence or Honeymoon or Lesser Life. So she has to do those songs, and rightfully she should. And she did a good job. The only thing at the end, I know Lana loves to come down and sign autographs, but then at the end she's down there and everybody else is kind of watching, and they showed some clips on the big screen. You could kind of see her, but then she just gets up on stage and people are screaming, kind of waves. And Lana, listen, are you listening to me? Yes, Bob. See that? She listens to me. I really wish she would, at the end of the concert, go to the left side of the stage and wave and bow and let people cheer for her, and then go to the right side. And maybe have the camera guy show different chunks of the audience, different sections, maybe 4 or 5 rows, and, and look. It would be on the big screen, and Lana could look and wave to them. You know what I mean? And it sounds corny, but it would go so far. But Lana, you can do that next time? I don't know, Bob. Maybe next tour. The next tour is like 3 years away. And the funny thing to me too, Lana, I'm not trying to make fun of you, but Lust for Life came out in the summer? And Lana sometimes would say, "This is off of the album I just released." Like, oh really? You're telling Lana fans you just released an album like 6 months ago? But it's just like Lana Del Rey to release a record, 2 months later release a video or two, then like tour, do everything backwards. But hey, it's a Lana world, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm kind of scrambled here because it was last night and I'm just so happy. I just wanted to get this out that it was a fantastic concert. And if you have an opportunity, this is kind of early on. She's doing a lot more shows. I would encourage you to go out and get a ticket. And check, even if your venue, if it goes through Ticketmaster, if it seems sold out or bad seats, check like the day before, the day of the show on Ticketmaster, and you might be surprised that the good seats just get released. And I don't know if promoters get seats that they get held for them, and if they don't use them, I don't know, or maybe a lot of the VIP tickets don't sell, because they have expensive packages, then they release them. So you can always get a ticket. Okay, so Lana, let's do a little purr here, okay? Because this is how we show our affection for each other. That just shows that we love each other. And what do we always say, Lana? I'm going to say it this time, okay? I don't know who said it last time, but I don't have the energy to go check. Just remember, everyone, God loves you, Lana loves you, and I love you. And I hope everybody gets a chance to see Lana in concert. Okay, bye-bye. Say bye, Lana. Bye, everyone. Thanks so much for your support. I really do love you. Oh, bye-bye.